India will soon have its own homegrown cervical cancer vaccine. The announcement was made today by the Serum Institute of India that they will start manufacturing by December or January. And very soon this vaccine will be available at the price of between 200 to 400 rupees a dose. In fact, the Indian government will plan an immunization program of this vaccine. So why is this vaccine important? First, we have to understand what it prevents. This vaccine is a protection against cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is the second most prevalent form of cancer in India. The World Health Organization says that in the year 2019, more than 45,000 women died because of cervical cancer. There are some estimates that one person dies of cervical cancer in India every 8 minutes. So it is a very prevalent kind of cancer which is easily preventable, but there's very little information about it. So how does cervical cancer take place? It starts because of the HPV virus. This virus is sexually transmitted and someone could be infected with it for many years. It could turn cancerous, it may not turn cancerous. The cause of infection and the time of infection could be several decades before you actually get cancer. The idea of a vaccine is to prevent this infection from ever turning cancerous. Right now, these vaccines are available in India. They're mostly imported for anywhere between 4,000 to 8,000 rupees for a single shot. So if we do have a homegrown vaccine which costs 200 to 400 rupees, one can only imagine what kind of a difference this will make. So when do you get the vaccine and who is supposed to get the vaccine? And this is the very important part of it. Ideally, the vaccine should be given as early as age 9. In some countries like the UK, the vaccine is given to 11 to 12-year-olds, both boys and girls. The idea is to be vaccinated before the individual becomes sexually active, which is why the ideal age for vaccine is from 9 years to 26 years of age. So if someone is past 26 years of age, does it mean that they cannot get the cervical cancer vaccine? No, that's not the case. It depends on the doctor's recommendation. Women additionally need to get a screening test. It's called a pap smear regularly to know if they have a tendency towards cervical cancer, and if required, the doctor may recommend the vaccine. But what is very clear from the data is the vaccine is most effective when given in childhood before the person even becomes sexually active. Which is why in a nation like India, where cervical cancer goes undiagnosed for so many women don't even have access to diagnostic tools like a pap smear, it's very crucial to include this in the immunization program.
Cut.